The secret to a flawless, camera-ready finish often lies not in the foundation, but in its application. Airbrush makeup, long a staple for professionals, atomizes foundation into a fine mist, creating a seamless layer on the skin. This technique fundamentally differs from traditional methods like brushes or sponges, which apply product through direct contact and pressure. Instead, airbrushing relies on air pressure to gently deposit micro droplets of makeup. The result is an exceptionally even and lightweight coverage that mimics the skin's natural texture rather than masking it. This process avoids the potential for streaks, lines, or uneven buildup sometimes seen with manual application, offering a uniquely smooth and uniform appearance. The core of any airbrush system consists of three main components: a compressor, a hose, and a stylus, which is the handheld application tool. The compressor generates a controlled stream of air that travels through the hose to the stylus. Inside the stylus, a small needle land nozzle mechanism controls the flow of makeup. When the trigger is pulled back, it retracts the needle, allowing the makeup to mix with the pressurized air and be released as an ultrafine spray. The amount of makeup released is directly proportional to how far back the trigger is pulled, giving the artist precise control over the level of coverage from a sheer tint to a more opaque finish. Mastering airbrush application is a matter of technique and control. The process begins with holding the stylus correctly, typically like a pen. The distance between the stylus and the skin is crucial. Holding it about 4 to 6 inches away is standard. This distance allows the makeup mist to disperse evenly before it lands on the skin. Closer application results in concentrated, heavier coverage, while greater distance creates a sheerer, broader application. The motion used is equally important. Small circular motions are used to build coverage gradually and seamlessly, ensuring no single area receives too much product at once. It's a continuous, fluid movement, never holding the stylus static over one spot, which could lead to patchiness or an overly heavy application. Keeping a light and consistent hand is the key to achieving that signature airbrushed second skin effect. Airbrush foundations are formulated specifically for this application method. They have a much lower viscosity than traditional liquid foundations, allowing them to flow smoothly through the stylus without clogging the nozzle. These formulations are typically categorized into three main types: water-based, silicone-based, and alcohol-based. Water-based foundations are lightweight, often feel very natural on the skin, and are a popular choice for those with oily or acne-prone skin due to their matte finish and easy removal. However, they may not be as long-lasting or water-resistant as other types. Silicone-based formulas are the most common in professional and bridal makeup. They provide a radiant, skin-like finish and offer excellent durability and water resistance. The silicone creates a flexible, breathable film that moves with the skin, preventing cracking or settling into fine lines. This makes them ideal for long events and high-definition filming. Alcohol-based formulas are primarily used for special effects, body painting, or covering tattoos, as they are extremely durable and waterproof. So facial application. They are less common due to their potential to dehydrate the skin. Choosing the right formula depends on the desired finish, longevity, and the client's skin type. It's also critical not to mix different bases. For instance, using a silicone-based primer with a water-based foundation can cause the products to separate and peel on the skin's surface. Before any makeup is applied, proper skin preparation is essential for a flawless result. The skin should be clean, exfoliated, and well hydrated. A smooth canvas ensures the airbrush makeup adheres evenly. After cleansing, applying a suitable primer is the next step. The primer should be compatible with the airbrush foundation base. For silicone-based foundations, a silicone-based primer works best to create a smooth, unified surface. For water-based foundations, a water-based or oil-free primer is the ideal choice. The primer helps to fill in pores and fine lines, control oil, and increase the longevity of the makeup, creating the perfect base for the atomized foundation to grip onto. Applying airbrush foundation requires a systematic approach. Most artists begin by applying a light, even layer across the entire face to establish a base. This is done with continuous, overlapping circular motions. This initial pass evens out the overall skin tone. After the base is set, the artist can then go back and build coverage in specific areas where it's needed, such as over blemishes, redness, or under eye circles. This targeted application is achieved by moving the stylus slightly closer to the skin, or by making smaller, more concentrated circular motions. This layering technique allows for customized coverage that looks natural and never heavy. The beauty of airbrushing is that it can conceal imperfections effectively without creating a thick, cakey texture. The fine mist builds coverage in thin, translucent layers, preserving the skin's natural dimension. Beyond foundation, airbrushing is a versatile technique used for other makeup applications as well. Contouring and highlighting can be achieved with remarkable subtlety. By using a foundation shade 2 or 3 shades darker than the skin tone, an artist can create soft, diffused shadows under the cheekbones, along the jawline, and on the sides of the nose. The fine spray allows for blending that is almost impossible to detect, creating natural-looking dimension. Similarly, a lighter shade can be used to highlight the high points of the face, such as the tops of the cheekbones, the bridge of the nose, and the brow bone, adding a soft focus glow. Airbrush blush provides a natural, healthy flush of color that appears to emanate from within the skin rather than sitting on top of it. The application is so fine that it perfectly mimics a natural blush. Even eyeshadow and eyebrow fillers can be applied with an airbrush using stencils for precision, creating soft, beautifully blended looks. One of the most celebrated benefits of airbrush makeup, particularly silicone-based formulas, is its exceptional longevity and resistance. Once set, it forms a durable layer that resists smudging, transferring, and fading throughout the day. It holds up remarkably well against humidity, sweat, and even tears, which is why it's a top choice for brides, performers, and anyone needing makeup that will last through long, demanding events. This durability means fewer touch-ups are required. The makeup sets quickly, often within a few minutes, and once it does, it remains stable. For high-definition cameras, this is a significant advantage. The smooth, even texture translates beautifully on screen without emphasizing pores or fine lines. It creates a perfected yet realistic skin finish that looks flawless under the scrutiny of modern digital photography and videography. Proper cleaning and maintenance of the airbrush stylus are non-negotiable for performance and hygiene. After each use, the stylus must be thoroughly cleaned to prevent makeup from drying and clogging the delicate internal components. The cleaning process involves running a specific airbrush cleaner through the stylus until the spray is completely clear. For water-based makeup, water or a gentle cleaner can be used. For silicone-based makeup, a dedicated silicone cleaner is required to break down the formula. For a deep clean, the stylus can be disassembled and the needle and nozzle can be cleaned individually. Neglecting this step can lead to clogs, sputtering, and inconsistent spray patterns, ultimately damaging the tool. Regular maintenance ensures the airbrush system functions correctly, providing a reliable and consistent application every time. This commitment to hygiene is a hallmark of professional makeup artistry.